Sorry for that interruption there. Welcome back to the Jacked Up Fantasy Football League Week 4 preview show.
We had a small problem here. As you know, we're not in our normal venue in Jacksonville, so we did have to subcontract some of the workout. And we had a non-union Mexican labor working the camera and didn't know what he was doing, so now we got quality Canadian doing it now. And he's a union guy. So
There's the Canada, eh? Thank you, even. All right, so we left
I
off.
heard they're good tippers in Canada.
Yeah, dude. What do you think is the right tip amount? What's with that porn ringtone?
It's Scotty.
Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to football. A lot of these are inside jokes the guys aren't going to get anyway. So TNT is the biggest favorite this week against T-Mac Attack by 26 points. I actually just checked this during our break at the sports book. It still is at 26 points. That's just the alert saying that the line just went up to 28 points. So that just means that everyone's putting money on TNT. And I agree with Vegas here. I think TNT blows out T-Mac Attack.
I think TNT's going to win. I don't know if he's going to cover, though, because there's a lot of tough matchups on his side of the ball. But he does have Rodgers and Jennings going against Detroit. They were supposed to blow up Monday night. They didn't. I think this is the game they go off.
Against the Lions.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
And T-Mac, he's got Tom Brady. Thank you. That's it. Gore against Atlanta. Ronnie Brown against New England.
Yes, Miami's backfield.
Not a very sexy
Brown,
lineup, T-Mac.
Williams.
I'm sorry. Or I'm going to have to go with TNT. I think he will cover now that I look at it.
TNT, this is your game, your matchup. You must be relieved that you're finally outside of our division. You're actually playing some because you have scored the most points in the league and you're 1-2, which just shows that it's not, who you play, it's when you play.
True, but the league is just scoring the most points against me as well. So,
but you've had the hardest schedule so far. Right. So, but looking at your matchups, I mean, who's the key player on your team that has to step up this week?
Steelers defense.
No, I would say
they
Rodgers.
Step up every week.
Rodgers needs to give me at least 30 plus points, and Jennings needs to be involved with that. So,
if they have 2 long touchdowns, that's all you're going to need, I think.
Right.
Well, hopefully they'll go to Donald Driver as well. He has always big games against the Lions.
We might throw you a ball.
Thank you. So, I like TNT. Archon Tigers, TNT. TNT, it sounds like you're picking yourself. And last but not least...
30, at least.
By 30. He's going to cover the spread.
Sorry, T-Mac.
Eliminators.
Steelers D and TNT.
Dynamite!
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Frosty Paws and the Cocoa Puffs. The closest game of the week, according to Vegas. Frosty Paws are favored at this point, it's Saturday night, by 2. The line may shift a little bit. Not two very bad teams, in my opinion, here.
I don't think they're 2 bad teams, but they're not like we are.
Okay. So what does that make them? Mediocre?
Yeah, average, mediocre.
Okay, because, I mean, these two guys, this is going to be a low-scoring game, in my opinion. I just can't see where the offense is going to come from, especially on the Cocoa Puff side. I do like...
Frosty Paws?
Actually, I think I took Cocoa Puffs. I'm not sure what the reasoning is.
Well, let me refresh your
favorite by
matchups.
2.
You got Rivers, Frandy, Tomlinson, Sean Green, Andre Johnson, Gaffney, Spiller, Heath Miller.
Okay.
I don't see where you saw Coco winning this game.
I don't know. Maybe I did this.
Typo.
Maybe I did this.
We, like I said, we did have non-union workers preparing our notes and doing the camera work.
Okay.
So
Now, I'm going to switch and go with the Frosty Paws here as a small 2-point favorite to cover the spread.
it's a no-brainer. I think Coco needs to do something. He needs to pull the trigger this week on a trade because you cannot win in this league with Willis McGahee starting. Does he even play?
Well, he got some playing time last week when Ray Rice went down.
They're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers this week. I don't think you're going to see Willis McGahee this week.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
So, anyone need Randy Moss, give Coco a call. I'm sure he'll listen to your offers.
Okay. TNT, who do you like in this game?
I say the first team to 75 will win. I think I'm going to go with the Cocoa Puffs.
Why are you whispering, dude? Is there a baby sleeping here? I mean, really? Why are you whispering?
I don't want your foot to get aggravated.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with my foot? You liked Frosty Paws?
Frosty Paws.
Frosty Paws. We've spent way too much time in that game.
Right.
That's an ugly game. Eliminators and the Prime Timers. The Prime Timers are a 16-point favorite as of right this minute. I'm gonna let my analyst here, the expert, go through the matchups.
That line is currently what?
16.
That's what I had in midweek. The prime timers. I mean, just look at the teams on paper. You got to give him respect. He's 2-1. He's got Chris Johnson, McFadden, and Calvin. The one guy that hasn't performed for him this year is Calvin Johnson. He's been kind of a bust.
Well, it's because he hasn't been a bust. Matthew Stafford got hurt.
He's been a
in
bust.
the first
That's what
game.
it is.
I don't care. He hasn't performed, so he's a bust. This is
Yes,
fantasy
no one to throw it to.
football.
Sean Hill is not going to make Calvin Johnson a elite top 3 receiver.
I think the Eliminators do have a shot in this game. I think he's going to make it close, but it's going to depend on Drew Brees. I heard he's got a strained MCL. I don't know what the update is
He's
on.
gonna wear a knee
Let's
brace
go to our
this week.
guy in Denver.
He'll
Have you
be-
heard anything?
He should be good to go.
And
Should be good to go.
Beanie Wells, is he well?
Good to go. I'm getting healthy.
Matthews?
Good to go.
I do like your. Did you just pick up Kevin Walters?
Picked him up.
That's a nice
2 weeks
pickup,
ago.
too.
There's no S at the end.
Is it Kevin Walter?
Walter. He's
Okay.
not related to Marvel.
Okay.
So,
I
I
think this game's going to be close. I think Prime Timers wins, but he doesn't cover.
Okay. I agree with you, surprisingly. I like the prime timers. I like that, like you said, the matchups just favor them. I'm worried about, I know you guys are going to play, but I'm worried about Breeze's injury. I'm worried about Beanie Walls' injury. Beanie Walls is just a pussy. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that on the whatever, but
He's not a pussy, though.
he is.
Eric.
He must have gone to the Ohio State.
Our friend in
Buckeyes.
Phoenix, remember, he did not wear his jersey to the game and called
Yes.
him a pussy.
Yeah.
And he regretted it because later they did find out that he did have surgery. And you can't call a guy a pussy because
Okay.
he goes to surgery.
Okay, maybe you have a point.
You don't like the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's what it is.
I take that back.
He's an Ohio boy.
I take that
Born and
back.
He's
raised.
Ohio State, and Val is a Miami Hurricane fan.
So I like the prime timers. You like the prime timers. TNT.
Yes.
Anything to add in this game?
I think Cutler's going to be a key here. If he has a good game against the Giants, easy win for Pride.
See, I got some notes on that. The Giants, through the air, have not allowed more than 169 yards passing. So I don't think Cutler's going to be. He had a very, very questionable game Monday night.
That was ugly. Yeah.
Got lucky.
That was the old Jay Cutler.
Yep. Exactly.
3 interceptions. Got
that we
called
all know
back.
and love.
Yeah.
But I still think prime timers with Chris Johnson. I mean, he has a better team, in my opinion. McFadden is starting to come around. Eliminators, what do you think?
Okay. Well, I've got to give respect to the prime timers. They do have a very good team. However, upset special. Got to go with myself. Getting healthy. Time to turn my season around. Got to pick myself. But
Okay.
respect to the prime timers. They do have a
Okay.
good team.
Why? I mean, of course you're gonna pick
We're gonna
yourself.
We're gonna have Breeze, Brandon Jackson, my running backs from
Yeah,
the week.
he's-
Ryan
he's a
Matthews
stud.
against a very weak
Brandon Jackson's a
Lions
stud, dude.
defense.
He's against Detroit. He does
Detroit,
that.
yep.
But I heard that Kuhn will be getting the goal line carries. That's what they're telling me.
Jackson, just take it. He'll just take a longer one. We're gonna score some extra points from Brandon Jackson this week. And
Okay.
Ryan Matthews is also going against a not very good.
I love Breeze Colston.
Mhm.
That could be like Jennings and Rogers.
It's time for those guys to start contributing to my team.
Breeze, I can see Breeze throwing a few to Jeremy Shockey since I picked him up this week. So you like yourself, upset special. You know, we all. Who'd you take? Who'd you take? Prime timers.
Prime timers.
Okay, so we're all going against you. Sorry, man. We're going with the favorite on this
Keep
one.
going. That's good.
Last but not least, the Serb Destroyers against the Playmakers. The two brothers, two Serbian brothers. I looked this up, the Alias Sports Bureau stat. We played 4 times every year since the league started. We split the series 2-2, and we've alternated wins and losses. Last year, Jake beat me to knock me out of the playoffs, and I've been thinking about this game since then. It is time for revenge, Jake. I think the Playmakers come back. We're a 10-point favorite, and we go 3-1, which would be a key victory because I do think that that in our division, we're the strongest division. You got to beat up against weaker teams, and I have.
Tougher Blizzard's coming out.
I have. No, hold on, let me just finish my analysis here. I'm playing Vic for the very first time. He is the second highest scorer in the fantasy football league, and I hope that he continues with that average of about
Hey, how'd
30-some points a
Did
game.
someone pick up Vic?
Yeah, I did. That's what I just said.
No, but beginning of the season. and
I
dropped
picked
the
him up
same
and I
week?
dropped him. Yes, I did.
That was some bad luck.
Well, we have some retarded rules in this league. When you have an injured player on your team, you should be able to put him on the IR, and I think we're going to look at that at the winter meetings.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can't.